Now, the good news is that AB 144 in California, this is the bill that was going to ban open carry, that the legislature just went into recess, its session is closed, without any vote on that bill. Now, I'm going to tell you what I believe is going on here. You may be aware that loosening of anti-self-defense laws, masquerading called gun control, loosening of anti-self-defense laws has been the norm for the last few years across the states of this country. And it is because people, the reason we're seeing that, by the way, is two things. First of all, people are getting fed up. That's number one. Number two, there's been enough research. Now, gun control was in place long enough that there's been some really solid research which shows that all of the concepts that gun control is based on are nonsense. They're fantasies. There's nothing true or there's no reality to them. They are just what scared, pathetic little pieces of nonsense say because they are fearful. So with this giant pool of statistics and research now that shows that the leftist approach to gun control and its precepts and concepts that underlie it are complete bunk, it's given a lot more horsepower to the people who want to do the right thing and move towards, we're not there yet, a complete restoration of the right of self-defense and the right to keep and bear arms in America. Even though California is the epitome of stupidity, even though the people who live in California should be ashamed of themselves, all right, you 12 people who believe in gun rights, I don't mean you. Even with those people, it's starting to get through. They're starting to worry that the legislature has the right to tell them they can't defend themselves. And the odd thing is there's a lot of people who are leftists who they don't want you to have the right of self-defense. Let me be clear. They don't want you to have the right of self-defense, but they want to have it for themselves. And the fact that this group of people in this room called the legislature could deprive them of their right of self-defense, they're finally waking up and it's starting to scare them. That's why the legislature didn't act. They didn't want to lose their seats next election. I'm Dave Campion. Stay with me. Back right after these words for hour number 2 of the Dave Campion Show.
You just entered the conservative zone. And now, time for more Dave Campion.
All righty, we are back. Hour number 2 of the Dave Campion Show. Thank you so much for staying with me. I've got to tell you something a little amusing. In between the breaks, or I should say on the breaks, during the breaks, I normally glance quickly at my cell phone. And I've got a friend of mine who's driving in to Pahrump right now as I'm recording this show. From California, he's going out to Frontside to take a shotgun course. He is intimately aware of the California carry issue. He's intimately aware with the Ryan Burbridge case. So, in the break we just came out of, I received a message from him. He was telling me, "Hey, I've reached the 15 highway or freeway, whatever you want to call it." And I said, "That's great." I said, "Just did 3 segments on Ryan Burbridge, open carry, and SB 144." So he writes back and says, "That's very cool, and I'm listening to your show right now in the car." Very cool. All right, let's see here. What do we got next? Oh, yes, I told you we're going to do a lot about firearms today. Columbus, Ohio.